For the individual and society's assessment to take action against global inequality, I have chosen to make my personal contribution under goal number 15 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is life on land. In a nutshell, the aim of goal number 15, addressing life on land, is to protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and biodiversity loss. The Sustainable Development Goals made by the United Nations serve as a global campaign to spark an active initiative by all members of our planet. Over the next 14 years, the SDG displays specific targets in each of the global challenges critical to humanity and more, such as peace, our planet, prosperity, people, and partnership. In many ways, goal number 15 is directly consequential to our daily lives, which is why I felt the need to contribute to the goal. It is said that over 80% of the human diet is provided by plants. 2.6 billion people depend directly on agriculture, and at the same time, 52% of the land used for agriculture is affected by soil degradation. Because Indonesia is one of the world's top biodiversity-rich countries due to its rainforest, ranking third largest in the world, and is often recognized as the most species-rich country on Earth, Indonesia has become a priority for global conservation. Sadly, a rapid loss of Indonesia's rainforest is aiding in the extinction of many species, such as the Sumatran tiger or orangutan. Jakarta is the most industrialized city in Indonesia, and any form of plant life covers less of its area. Because the community of Jakarta is so accustomed to modern technology and industrialization, we tend to disregard the importance of planet preservative action. As an individual who has never been part of a global initiative to preserve our planet, I am inclined to take smaller steps in the right direction and hopefully inspire others to do the same. With over 9 targets embedded within the goal, the course of action I will be taking will respond primarily to Target 15.9, which is to by 2020 integrate ecosystem and biodiversity values into national and local planning, development processes, poverty reduction strategies, and accounts. To follow an organized action plan against this inequality, my friends and I, for 3 levels of action, formulated 3 specific targets. We decided to start taking action with the 3rd level, which is doing something outside of our home. Here we decided to shop local by supporting neighborhood businesses, which would mark our contribution to keeping people employed in Jakarta. This was inspired by the many street businesses we see daily in Jakarta. Our target was to first purchase at least 8 different types of flower plants from local flower sellers on the side of the street. We took a trip to an area near Senayan and visited a row of flower sellers. We ended up buying a total of 13 flowers and also a bag of fertilizer. Our next target in this level of action was to return for the next 3 weeks to supply our fertilizers and continue supporting the local business for this period of time. We visited the local business at around 1 p.m. and finished up in about 2 p.m. On our way back to my house for our 2nd level of action, we carpooled to conserve greenhouse gas emission. For our 2nd level of action, which is an action done at home, we decided to plant a flower patch with the flowers we purchased to promote nature and life in my home garden. We managed to consult the local business person on how exactly we should go about planting, and this was part of our plan. He said we should first dig up a hole, mix the soil with the fertilizer, and plant the flower with the fertilizer and soil mixture. This process took a really long time and was both fun and required hard effort. This was our first time planting, and in total it took about 2 hours more. Luckily, after the flowers were well planted, it rained, and so the flowers instantly started growing, and we could see substantial process the following day. Our target was to plant at least 8 flowers and sustain it for at least a month. So far, all of our plants are still alive and growing, and we have planted a total of 13 plants. For For our first level of action, which is one done from the couch, we took a picture of our flower patch and added a caption to promote biodiversity in planting and spread it to our personal social media platforms. Our target was to be able to get a total of at least 50 likes for our pictures. As for right now, we have gotten a total of over 100 likes. There are many ways in which globalization has contributed to the issue. With the extent of information technology today, a single source can send a message to 7 billion people by clicking a button, and any person with enough resources could access information around the world. The SDG on its own is a global campaign that was made available to everyone in the internet, and here globalization has done its part, such that a whole grade level from Bina School Simpruk is taking action because we were made aware by the internet. The most effective part of my personal targets was the promotion of planting in our social media. We were able to capture the attention of 100 people in less than 3 days with our message. The information technology that provides interconnectivity is key to our planet's sustainability. At the same time, globalization has been known to harbor negative impacts. The easy access to information is almost unparalleled to the easy access to cars nowadays. Because of trade, every single resource is made more accessible, hence affordable, and some might just be detrimental to our society. The world's carbon dioxide and coal consumption has steadily increased since the year 1965, truly the consequence of technological innovation. Nonetheless, with the existing balance between the challenges and opportunities created through globalization, there will always be a way to tip the scale. If we use globalization to our benefit and continue to promote, inform, and inspire, there will soon be a visible global initiative. To achieve this goal requires further action than the ones we have taken. Though for the sake of this assessment our targets remain short-term due to the need of a result, there is no reason not to continue with the routine of buying more plants and fertilizers from the local business, continue spreading awareness to over hundreds of people in social media, and continue preserving the nature around us. Without a doubt, this task has equipped me with a sense that I could indeed make a contribution, however little, to preserve our planet, and that there is never an effort too minuscule when it comes to participating in a global objective.